Hello and welcome, you amazing person. My name is Rob. I'm the Money Gaming Guy. And on today's episode, we're going to be playing some more BeamNG in the map editor world, where we're continuing making our Touge road. Now, if you've not seen already, this is part 4, so I do recommend going and see 1, 2, and 3. 1 is quite long, whoopsie on my behalf. I've made 2 and 3 a little bit shorter for you. But basically, we're trying to make a nice road to drive down in BeamNG with our cars that we like to make in automation, and also, of course, the cars that are in BeamNG as well. Last episode we put the cat's eyes in and we worked on a little bit of side detail, which we do need to continue on with, the side detail, but the cat eyes are all in place. Let's hope we don't change the road again. But today's episode, I really want to focus on adding some traffic. So I'm going to show you the basics of how I would go about that, and then we shall skip ahead until I've got traffic, and I'll show you what it looks like to have traffic on the road. Now, of course, normally this is not too hard to do because BeamNG does have built-in traffic, but it's only made for right-hand drive, not left-hand drive. So we're going to have to make our own kind of roadness and decalness that makes traffic for us, and then manually put left-hand drive in. So let me show you the basics, and then I'll skip ahead and show you it finished. So you want a drivable road, so we need to change this to a 1. It makes it busy. Makes people definitely want to use it. You can have 0.5, so they only want to half use it. So you had 2 roads next to each other, they would choose one more than the other. This is going to be just the 1 lane. We can have 1 way in, I guess. Doesn't matter too much. Don't need to flip the direction. It's not a gated road, ultra junctions, all that sort of stuff. Not that important. The decal we're going to use. What's it called? It's the tired tread ones I want. So we're just having a little look down here. Not a skid mark. Have I gone past it? I think I've gone past it. Is it this one maybe? Italian road, concrete edge? No. That's a brake. No. Is it just called tire marks or something? I cannot remember what it's called, or I'll just type it in. And the worst I'm up here in mud. What were they called? Tire tracks. We'll try typing it in. Oh no, don't tell me you haven't got actual tracks in the game. I might have to go to install some, which is quite annoying. I thought I would have had some in it though, unless it just caused something different. Bear with me, let me see if I can find. Oh, that's the ones. That's what we want. Now the arrow is the direction it's going. Is it these the ones we want? Let's have a little look. I think they work. They do it for us. I think you can get wet ones as well, but I think that might be in a different road. Choice of road. The wet ones look quite nice for aesthetic looks and all that sort of stuff. Let's just make sure we can't see any more tire tread marks. Nah, fair enough. Okay, let's close that then. So we've got tread marks clean. So what we're going to do, we're going to set it up. Do we need to put any fade in? We'll put a little bit of fade in, why not? Put a little bit of fade in at the end, so that's just going to make it blend in nicely. And then I think that's all we have to do setting wise. Quick little look over. Right, so I'm going to hold Control C to copy that now. So I've got those settings set. And then I'm going to select the big road. Go to the pencil, hit Control C, Control V. So that should have now pasted in another one of these roads. If I just do this, yep, you'll see it has a second layer. Now if I put Control V, now I've gone back into the decal road. It's saved the settings of the tracks for me. Lovely. So they're now in. Obviously looking hideous. So we now need to push Control A to highlight all the nodes. Then we're going to go to, I think it's 3.5 is the good size. Obviously, normally you want to line your car up with this and make sure the tracks fit roughly okay. Okay, the speed of the camera's really high up. I think we might be able to go to 3 possibly. We'll try 3. We'll see how that goes. But then the lines don't match up perfectly. I'm going to stick to 3.5. I can always change them later on if I feel it needs to be smaller. So right. So you can just sit there to the side. You're good. Now I've got one of those in. I simply can go back to this again. Control C, Control V to paste another one of these in, but with the tire tracks this time. And we should hopefully just be able to hit flip direction. There we go. And then we move this one to this side. And then the other one will be moved to the other side. But here's the tedious bit, which I won't show you. I now need to go through all these decals, moving them over to this side, and then I'll go back through doing the other side, moving that one over. But I won't bore you with a time lapse or anything like that. We're just going to show you the result at the end. You know, obviously, BeamNG. I know I'm interrupting the fact that I'm meant to skip this, but I had a thought, and I thought I'd just say it in my head. But then I thought, no, it needs to be shared. But anyway, BeamNG have got a new tool called Road Article. No, Architect? Road Architect? Something like that. But it is very buggy. I've done the video, it's done well, people ask me advice on it, I just say it's a bit broken. You save roads and all this sort of stuff, you leave the game, come back and it's gone. Same with your bridges or your walkways, pavements, you know, anything you've added just seems to disappear. Your lights, which is a shame because it seems like it's a really good tool, but it's just a little bit buggy and it needs a little bit of work. And also, if it was working, they still don't have left-hand drive. So BeamNG devs, please add left-hand drive to the game. It can't be that hard, surely. Is it? Let me know if it is. But I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that hard. We can really do some left-hand driveness added to the game, rather than me having to set these up individually, which takes me forever. It would be nice if you guys just made it possible for me to duplicate a decal road, make it invisible, and add the 2, 4 lanes, how many lanes I want, and then say, hey, this is left-hand drive. And they're driving on the left. It'd be nice. Because the problem we get now is if I set a race up on this road, they all want to stick to the one lane. They don't think there's two. They don't realise there's 2 lanes next to each other. They only realise the one lane, and they try and stick to it. So they won't overtake each other or anything. They just stay behind each other because they think, oh, there's no room to overtake. I've got to stay to this path. Now, the only way to really get around that is by overlaying a second one over the top. But I'm pretty sure that would just break the main traffic. So if you wanted to have a race and have traffic, you wouldn't have to have them at the same time, but you can probably turn off and on certain roads, you know, like the drivability, and just have a road set up and ready for when you want to race. But yeah, bit annoying, bit tedious. Hopefully we can find a way around that one day. Woo! That's it, that's that done. It actually didn't take me too long, maybe 10 minutes. And now we've got another decal on the road that looks quite nice. But yeah, making them look a bit more realistic, a bit more ready to be used. Actually, I think it can be turned up as well, can't it? So let me find those roads again. And go to priorityness. Does it go down? It goes down, doesn't it, to make it more priority? Yep. So that one. Let's go down a couple. Or does it need to go a bit more? I'll make it 6. Just so they definitely do stay on top. Can't remember what other numbers I've used. But now I should be able to go through. And they are sat on top. Oh, lovely. Now, some of these roads are a bit sketchy. It would be nice to replace them or at least update the textures, make them a bit better. I did make them quite a while ago. They're getting there. They are getting there. But normally, like, the BeamNG maps aren't made like this now. Like, you do this priority, like get all your all your map laid out, and then there's a way to export certain things. But I think you can export the whole, like your terrain mapping, you know, like when you use a paintbrush, each layer of that can be exported. And then you'd put that through a different program. So rather than it being repetitive patterns. See how the grass repeats itself over and over and over? You can put mass behind it so that doesn't happen. It uses the same image, but it kind of flips and rotates it and does stuff to it and makes it look like it's continuously one pattern rather than like, it's not a pattern, so we say, it just changes each time it gets reloaded. So yeah, what should we do here? Should we make this concrete, do you think? Rather than sand? I think that might be a nice idea. Because I've got to use this tool first, I think. Do I have to use that tool? Yeah, I technically guess. But then I suppose I've not got another one that actually does look like asphalt. Oh, okay, so I kind of need to duplicate this road material then. I haven't got any materials that actually look like roads. Quite funny. So rather than having to put a road down, I'd have to put like a decal down. Like this. And then I'd have to change it to a road, obviously. I don't know which ones I've been using. That one looks quite repetitive. So I mean, it's seamless, but you can see the seams. It does my nut in. That's why you have to use multiple roads. We'll try and make this one look really long. No, I don't like the look of that. Don't like the look of that. It's not even an important bit to the map making. Trackware. That's a good one. Put that on the road somewhere. Line markings. I tend to like to just stick to my own roads. No markers on this one, and it's ready to be made wide. Good. So control dash. Can we go for 20? We can go for 20. 20 is not too bad. And then we're like set up like in a car park sort of directionness. Definitely doesn't want that. Make that -1, or those people will be driving over it like it's a real road. And then we can take the fade off. So it looks like it's got some sort of hard edge to it. Not too bad. And obviously we're going to want 2 of those. Copy that. Don't really want it to go up the hill though. So, I guess we can just do this. And then smash one of these bits in like this. Lovely job. Looks a bit sketchy, but oh well. Bit of a car park. Quick car park. And I'd have to add decals and stuff over the top to help hide these lines. Some of my maps have got feathered edges. You see this one's broken, it's got a white edge for some reason. Bit random. That needs updating and changing. Oh well. Some of them I give feather edges, so it just blends. Yeah, like this one. Just blends into the next material without having a harsh line like this. But anyway, next step. Next step. Actually, why not? Let's restart the game. This is what you have to do if you want the traffic to work. If I was just going to push play now, it won't register the roads there. So I have to save, reload the game, and it'll read these roads again. And then it should work. Or would it Control and R work? I wonder. Control and R refreshes the map. Or the game, or what should we say? Let's put my car over here with F7. And then we should maybe go into AI. AI traffic. Where's the spawn AI? Spawn normal cars. Yeah, I don't see any cars spawning in. Gee, how many cars have I got it set to? Traffic was moved to nearest valid road. Yeah, so need to make sure the game's saved. Save the level. Reload the game. Yay, there we have it. Some working traffic. I still got to do the bottom end of the road as the decal did end and stop. But yeah, now we've got some interesting stuff. Let's see what they're like going around corners, shall we? Here he comes. Takes it steady. There we go. Good stuff. Oh, that does come out a little bit there, doesn't it? And things like that will have to be sorted out, of course. So back to World Editor. Tiny bit of tidying up, like where the road decals have cut across where they shouldn't be doing that. And add the rest of the AI road. Oh my god, it tripped down a little bit then, didn't it? Yeah, so this road here, whatever things I do now as well will not be transferred to the traffic. So even though I've moved that over, the traffic will still cut the corner until I save and reload the game again. The same as when I come to add in more of the road from this bit onwards, it's going to do the same sort of jobby. The traffic won't work until I resort it out. But I can still keep an eye on the traffic and make sure they're doing what they're meant to be doing. What's going on here? That's a decal, is it? What, some sort of road there. What road is that? Oh, it's the road edge. Okay, that's fine. That was freaking me out a little bit. See, like, you're not quite perfectly... If you can get the orange line to go on the white line, that's normally a good way to have it. They're not quite happy for some reason. Close enough. Close enough. Right, just going to do some final touches, like add in some of the decals that go around the edges to make that look a bit nicer. I'm not going to go too crazy. You know, it's quite a big road. I don't want it to take forever. I want my beautiful people on Patreon to have some fun before we get on to the next stage of the map. I wonder what that could be. Maybe a new drift track, maybe a proper race track. Proper racetrack would be quite fun to build. I don't know. What do you reckon in the comments, guys? What's next to add to the lake? We have already got some features going on. Or maybe you need some update. Do you need an update tour trailer thingamabob of the map? Would that be nice? What do you want to see next? Do we need to get some of the Patreon people to send in some videos of them having a blast and we'll review it? That'd be quite fun, I think. What do you reckon? What do you think we should do next with this track? Okay, the puppy is on my lap and making life a little bit harder. If you don't know, I've just got a Jack Russell, who's about 3 months old, and it wants to sit on my lap. So we're going to be doing that. Hopefully you can still hear me perfectly fine. I'm a little bit further away from the mic. What I'm doing now, I've just gone in, added some more of the decals, the grass, and then this sandy stuff. I thought it would be quite good to add also the paint texture of sand on these corners. So if you did drive on them, visually you'll see the car kick up sand as you go around, and it will help hopefully break up some of the edges as well. Just gotta be careful not to go too close to the road, because you don't want to make the road obviously sandy. Just a little bit would do, a little bit here and there, and that should be nice. Well, I just spent some time off screen because it's a bit tedious going through the assets browser, seeing what 3D objects we have to make this place a bit more fun. I found my donut I've made, so I thought that'd be a good place to put with some skid marks around. We've got some sort of security antenna thing and garage. I don't know, it just gives it something to look at. It looks okay to me, bit of fun. Ironic that you're doing donuts in front of cameras, but hey hey. There may be an Easter egg or two hidden away in the map. And down here, I thought we'd put some barriers on the edge of the sand, making the entrances either side of the corner. And you can imagine this being, I don't know, like a little off-the-road diner thing. We do have them in the UK, normally like truck stops you can call them. Like a cafe, whatever you want to call it. One of those is put out there. Looks quite cool. Looks at home. I was going to put some more signs and stuff down, but I think I'll be going a bit over the top by trying to do that. I added one of my rocks in here just to give it a bit more texture change and, you know, different 3D-ness, because obviously the terrain only ever goes up and over. It never sticks back out. You'd have to make your own little 3D objects to get something to look a bit more realistic. But maybe that's something to do in the future, is to find more rocks to start sticking in these bits I've painted. But yeah, looking quite good, I think. And the corners are looking quite tasty. You have to go obviously close to get the full effect, because some of these details will disappear. But yeah, I'm thinking so far it's looking good. So let's take a little trip up this road, shall we? I want to get rid of these. What's the best thing to be clicked on? This? No, that don't get rid of it. This? That? No, this? The mesh road might do. Yeah, there we go. Just wanted a cleanest screen as possible for us to look around. I suppose I could just go F11, and it took us back to the car at the start. Okay, let's get that off. Oh yes, I don't know if you've seen this map yet, people. Maybe I need to give you a little tour of it. Let me know if you've not seen it and you want a little map tour of how far we've got so far after we've finished the Touge section, which will never be finished because I'll obviously add more Touge roads. As I've already started once here, thought this was fun, and made another one here, thought this is fun. Maybe I'll add like a long-ish one with less hairpins and stuff along this area. That'd be quite cool. Got a very smooth, chilled out area around here, and some sort of bypass, which I think I might make more lanes, might make it a bit more fun. Anyway, back to our road that we're actually meant to be looking at. Let's take a little trip down it, pretending we're driving down it. Let's turn the speed down. A little bit faster, please. There we go. Yeah, so you can drive past here. I just noticed they're off the ground. I'll have to fix that. Okay, they're buried in the ground. I'll have to fix that. But okay, looking good so far. Coming through, nice random barrier. I do like to put random things in random spots. Just a bit of eye candy as you're going around. What should we put on this wall? Should we put some signage on this wall? Maybe put the Patreon's names and members' names on the wall. That'd be quite fun. Let me know, guys. Is that something you'd want to be posted on? I think it'd be quite cool. Something obviously you won't see because it'll be going so fast. So maybe we'll have some billboards up here, possibly. That'd be a good idea. Anyway, the road's looking quite nice. That's probably my daughter messaging me. I would not be shocked. So yeah, going through here. Looking good. Looking bare. What do we do in this area? Do we flatten some grounds out and put some nice retail houses? Make it a bit of a real estate area? I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think I should do. The corner's quite nice though. Taking it at speeds is quite fun. Quite a dangerous drop off the edge. And looks over the rally course. If you've not seen those videos, do feel free to jump into my BeamNG automation playlist, where I have a crazy amount of videos of me doing automation and map making and test running them all. And there's a little crash area here, maybe some skid marks. I think we need some skid marks going into that crash. That'd be good detail, but nothing out of the ordinary. Look for broken things at the moment. That's probably not good. It overhangs a bit much there. So far nothing major. Looking quite good, quite tasty. Obviously this is daytime. It does work in the night time as well. The lights, they are set to only come on at night time, which is also pretty good. This is a brutal corner, downhill, super fast, righter, and like you can't brake very far easy because the hill is actually quite steep. Didn't realise it's making that much of a steep hill into a corner. So maybe a bit of flattening out before it gets to this corner might be a nice idea. I'm not too sure. But it looks like it should be a nice corner, but it's just so scary. You crash quite a lot and got to take it quite slow. Or sideways. Which sideways is quite fun. Same for this corner, looking good. Going down here, not too shabby. I could finish off some of these rails, but I think they're okay for now. That needs squaring off. Maybe put a rail here. You wouldn't really have a rail. You'd just crash into the wall, I guess, wouldn't you? Maybe some rocks and stuff would look cool. Then coming through here, got the nice crazy right-hander. They kind of need squaring up. Maybe I'll do that another time. Cafe thing looking cool. Nice view on your left as you're passing the lake. And you get a bit of acceleration up here. And then This is now a drop left-hander. Very back on yourself. Do I tidy up some of these? No, I think that looks realistic enough. I think it's okay. Looks nice. Grasses changes every so often. Probably could change a little bit more. More rocks. Some more rock features could be quite cool rather than just flatness. We can do some details on them. But yeah, coming around quite nicely. Quite generic for now, but I'm quite happy. I think maybe these roads are a bit crazy, but if you're drifting, it might be quite fun. So I'll leave them for now, just in case I find out that they're really good for drifting. But they are a bit close to each other before you have to turn. It's literally like, and then like the car's just really unsettled and understeering and stuff like that. But I haven't actually tried it in the BeamNG car yet. Just been trying it in my automation car. So it will be interesting to find out what it's like in a BeamNG car, which I might actually try right now.